Hi everyone, this is Jackdaw and welcome to Ash River. And I am playing the SU-85, sorry, it's not the SU-76. I thought I would share this video with you guys. It's pretty different to how I normally play on this map. And as I said, I'm on Ash River and this is Simulator Battles. I roll up on the southern flank of the map to provide some cover for my team, whom are trying to make progress along the plateau just north of where I am at this point. I came into that first contact with Stug 3 and I took him out with one shot. So that was lucky. So I kinda continue in a aggressive state, and I go up here since I have some support. That's what I normally do. And I took 2 shots at that bot. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have paid some more attention to my flank. That would have been a better idea, I would say. Yeah, you can't think about everything at all times. So I made a mistake there, but no harm. We just got some tender loving care from that KV2 who had no idea how wide his tank is, and I spot another Stug and I take him out with one shot to the side. Nothing special there, it's just so far it's been a regular game. And I get shot again from somewhere, and oh yeah, it's Jagdpanzer 4 up there on the ridge. So I aim for the low glacis and boom, one shot. That's an easy kill. If you know where to aim, you take them out with one shot, if you get the chance to fire at the low glacis. And so far it's been going quite okay, but that Jagdpanzer 4 set me on fire, and since this is my second game ever in the SU-85, I had to burn up and respawn. So up until this match today, I've been having some pretty bad games on Ash River, and I kinda grew wary about going down the south or the north of the map. You tend to have good games, but I just had a few games too much on this map, so I just thought, okay, let's do something different. Let's go rampage mode. And go straight down the middle and just wipe out everything we see. And if I die, I die. Screw it. But that thought hasn't come to mind just yet. I am still moving south, and I can see these 3 tanks in the middle of the map. So I think, okay, this SU-122 is probably here for a reason. So let's park and see what he sees. And I spot another Stug. I take him out with one shot. So that's my 4th kill for the day, or for the game. And it's about around here where I start thinking, okay, maybe I should go down the middle. Most people who do tend to get killed, but maybe I will be in a different position now. Maybe I will be lucky. Maybe there's not enough tanks down there to be able to stop me. So with that in mind, I can look around, and then I just, okay, I think to myself, okay, let's go, let's do this. So I move up. I know there's a tank around the corner somewhere over the bridge. And there is Park. Oh, it's Panzer IV F2. No need to aim for different weak spots on him. I just fire at the superstructure or the hull, anything flat. Then I see outgoing fire from that ledge, and I spot the Stug 3. I was firing F, and I take a quick snapshot, and I hit him in the side, lit him on fire, and he burns up. 6 kills so far. I get shelled. So it's around here where I'm starting to think, okay, if I don't hurry up and I attack, I will be shelled by people who are watching me. And I can see movement here. I don't know what kind of tank it is. I think it looks funny, and then I see, oh yeah, it's a Sherman. So I can see that he's about to make a fatal mistake by going out from the cover where he was, and at that time showing me his weakest side plate. So I just let him go out straight in front of me, and then I took a shot to his side, and that was a one-shot kill. I really like this gun. I'm firing the stock armor-piercing ammo, and it's very good. It's 85mm, I believe it is, the D5T. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. And it basically one-shots tanks at this level, except for this one. I don't know why I didn't kill him, but I got 2 shots in, nothing really serious, but he's backing off. And then I get the last shot, crits a lot of stuff in his tank. One of the modules being the horizontal drive, and what that does is that it locks up the turrets, so if he doesn't have parts for his tank, he can't fix it. So I'm basically guessing he'll be out of action for a while. I roll up and I see, first I think it is a bot, but then I can see that it's Panzer F2. So I take that side shot, and that's my 8th kill in this game. Just side shots to a Panzer IV is a kill with every shot with this gun, it should be. And then I get a 9th kill, and turns out it's the Panzerkampfwagen 3 L that I shot at earlier on. So here I'm a bit overconfident. I kind of move up. I see a bot, so I fire at him. I'm thinking, okay, nothing can stop me now. It's just a matter of time before I win the game for my team. I'm kind of getting a little bit over cocky. I can see that there's a tank destroyer over at B3. And I'm thinking I'm gonna flank him. Problem is, he's also smart, and he's been looking at the map, so he's just waiting for me to pop up. And I'm too slow to take an accurate shot at his low lasers. And even if I had a shot like that, my gun wasn't working. And I've just found out that, oh crap, my gun is seriously critically damaged, and I don't have parts. I don't have anything for the Su-85. So since I've died once, I'm kinda dead in the water here. So I'm backing off. I'm hoping I can attract some attention from those guys, and perhaps some other tank on the team can help me out. And I can see that over at B4 there's a medium tank moving up to flank the Jagdpanzer IV. So I kind of move up just to pose as a threat to that Jagdpanzer IV. But it seems like he's no fool, and he's been looking at the map, and he could see me coming. So he was basically just waiting for a similar shot that it had the first time I came around, so I got clobbered and killed. So I was a little bit foolish and I was playing a bit careless in that game, but it paid off. I got in total 10 kills, and that was 9 kills, 9 player kills, and then 1 bot kill. And this game turned into a long slugger game where tanks just parked on each side of one ridge and took pot shots at one another. So I kinda gave up and I went to the garage or the hangar. But it turned out to be a victory for us, and one of the guys on my team did a very nice thing. He parked on a very good spot where he could cover all the incoming routes to our base and covered the base at the same time. So he just parked there and put up camp, and he took out 3 tanks on his own. So that was cool. This turned out to be a very profitable game for me, because I made something like 76,000 lions out of this game. And I got a heap load of XP as well, so I was happy. Here he is on that sweet spot. I hadn't seen that before, but as you can see, you can cover all the incoming routes to our base. And once I saw that, I was just like, wow, this is a revelation. This is where you need to stand. This is a good place to make your last stand if you have to. So, yeah. Enough of this, and let's go over to another very nice game I had in the Su-85 on Kursk. One of my absolute favorite maps in the game so far. So, stocked up on some new gear from the XP I got from the last game. I ventured out on the Kursk map. Very happy to be here, because this is one of the few times during the last day that I've been getting the chance to play Kursk. It's kind of puzzling for me, because we used to have this map all the time in the closed beta test, but ever since the closed beta ended, it's like they put a restriction on Kursk. I don't know why, but you get it very seldom, and you often get Karelia or Ash River. Very seldom better maps, in my opinion, such as Jungle and Kuban, and this is my favorite, Kursk. So we got contact left, and I take a pot shot over the ridge. I can't see him since I have my graphical settings quite high. So I have to wait until he comes up over the ridge, and then I take him out with a hull shot. And this guy had some serious troubles with me during this game, so I'm sorry sorry about bullying you, son. I didn't mean it, I just had to. Whenever he showed up in my gun sight, I one-shotted him, so he had quite a bad game at Kursk, I would say. And we got some more contacts here south. Seems to be 2 tanks, and I can't see them really, so I roll up and try to establish contact, visual contact. Can't see them, so I kind of wait, hoping for them to make a mistake, and seems like there's something there. Try to hit him, but the grass makes it quite hard to aim and get an accurate shot off, so I just roll back. I try to avoid fire, and I can see that there's a KV-1 to the right of me, so I know I got backup, and that's nice. And now starts a sequence where we both try to get a sneak shot off on the enemy opposite side of the ridge, but we kind of failed both. And neither of us wants to go up and to be the one who's exposing too much of the turret or the superstructure of your tank. So kinda balance back and forth here, hoping to get a shot off. So I keep babbling about how great the Kursk map is. Why do I think that? Well, on the other maps, Cuba and Jungle and Ash River and Karelia, I see them as arcade maps more or less. They're too cramped, there's too much elevation difference and too much cover. They don't feel all that realistic, to be honest. Kursk does feel like a realistic map that could actually exist somewhere in the world. But let me explain what I do here. Here I kinda got tired of having to go up and down the ridge trying to get the accurate shot off, and then I just remembered that, hey, wait, we're two guys here, so if I just back off, they will forget that I'm here, or they will think that I am here on this side of the ridge. So what I did was that I backed off and then I drove up to the right and I flanked them, and I came up into the side of the Stug tank, and I could get accurate shot off on the side. And here's here's another Stug who just got whacked, and it turns out it's the same Stug that I mentioned earlier, so yeah, his game sucked. But that's how you solve stalemate. You disappear from the view of those who are opposing you, and you just take a different route, and you hope that they don't see that you are actually flanking them. If they do, well, it's great, because that tank has to turn either way, either your way or your teammate's way, and if they do, you will get accurate shot off and you kill them. So that just turned out great. So once the southwestern flank has been secured, we're free to move up, me and my random teammate here in the KV-1. He turned out to be quite good. We formed a little fellowship and we conquered the plains of Kursk, or we liberated the plains of Kursk. So I park here in the shade, trying to scan the horizon, because I know I will be harder to spot in the shade than out in the open. I kind of try to use as much cover as I can. And around about here, their anti-tank gun starts firing on us. But first I find a tank and I hit him. Seems like that tank was actually firing down on tanks in the valley, and he was totally oblivious to us, so we just snuck up on him and took him out. So we make progress here and we roll up the Germans' flank. Who said that the Soviets can't win on Kursk, by the way? I've had many good games as Soviet. People keep talking about this map as a map that is impossible to win as the Soviet, because there's no room for flanking maneuvers. Yeah, right. Just look at us, you know. Okay, a lot of the fight is around the A point, sure, and you need tanks fighting over that point, but the thing is that the main objective is to keep the AI tankers alive, and that means that you need to either one, kill the enemy AI tankers, or two kill the enemy tankers. And that's what we've been doing in this game. So we had a good even spread between tanks who go up on the flanks, like on the opposite side of the map on the ridge, and down here in the south where we are at the moment. So that's kind of good. That's the way it's meant to be. Some people go up center and they clear out bots, and the others secure the people who go up the center. And here I've been taking fire, and I kind of scan the horizon. I can see on the map that there's a tank destroyer or a heavy tank somewhere, and I see that little blob on the horizon. I can spot that it's Jagdpanzer 4. So I kind of try to zero in on him, and I'm not having much luck because he's quite a small silhouette against the horizon. It's very hard to hit and penetrate Jagdpanzer 4s if they are in a hull down position. They will not take much damage unless you fire, I would say, high explosive anti-tank rounds. Rounds that come from above and dive down on them. But in a situation such as this, as long as he stays on that ridge, we will have a hard time penetrating his superstructure. So I kind of fire at random, try to hit him. Those are just risky shots. I think I do like most of the stugs we have been encountering. I kind of get tired of sniping at a couple of pixels on the horizon, so I kind of just roll down towards the valley. I see that my teammate there, SU-85, is going up to hunt that Jagdpanzer 4. Actually, I should have gone with him, try to help him out. I suspected that there might be tanks down the valley that I could take out. So I saw these two, and I just completely surprised them. And they haven't even seen me yet, so I take the first one out with one shot, and the other shot on the other tank completely misses. I don't know why, but I should have got the other one. But somehow I missed. Maybe he died first, I don't know. I get fired upon from different angles, and I can't see who's firing at me. So instead of just standing around taking damage, I decide to go into a little depression where the enemy anti-tank guns can reach me, but most tanks can't get the accurate shot off at me from here. So this is a pretty safe place to repair. And the shots coming in now, it's just they're AAA battery shots, and I don't have to mind them all too much. So tank is online again, so we try to roll up. I've seen that during the time I've been repairing, I could see that there was Jagdpanzer 4 rolling down into gully on the other side of this little mound, the ridge, and he doesn't know I'm here, fortunately, so I just roll up. And I want to try to hit him in the side. Seems like I don't. I either hit his Saukopf, the gun mantlet, or his gun. And then blam, all of a sudden he's dead. So that's the end of the game. And turned out to be quite a decent game. I really like Kursk, as I said. I think, rather in the contrary, than what some people think, that Kursk is a boring map and so forth. I rather think the opposite. I think Kursk is a beautiful map, and we should get more of these maps with open ground and space to flank and surprise your enemy, and some decent cover where you can hide out in your tank destroyer and such. I really like it. So here are the post-game stats, and by showing those I want to take you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys around.